Going on, and we are live. Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us for a three-player game of Nucleum with the latest expansion, which I don't know if it's actually out yet. Board and Dice sent me this a few weeks ago. This is Nucleum Energy Research Institute, and it is the latest expansion for Nucleum. I'm not going to say the last one. I don't think there's any more announced, but yeah, who knows? David Turnsey's probably got about 17 other ideas. If you can hear us and see us okay, let me know if it's all working fine. Joining me this evening is Rob.
Hello.
And JP.
Hello.
And what is in this new expansion? 8 new experiments, basically, is what's in here. No new board. I would say no new rules, but there are 8 new experiments. So there were 4 included with the base game. There was 2 new ones included with Court of Progress. And now there's 8 more. In addition to that, in addition to the 8 experiments, there are the patrons, which I believe were also available as a mini expansion for the original experiments.
Yeah.
Well, now you've got patrons for all of the experiments, A through to whatever. Now, the official way that you're supposed to use these experiments is, well, there's 2 ways. The normal way is that you randomly choose a number of them equal to the number of players plus 1. And then I think you reverse draft them. So whoever is first player will get last choice. But it actually says at the start of the rulebook, we strongly recommend you use the expert variant, which is basically people bid. You bid for it with points.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. Now there is another game that I played years and years ago where you actually did that. Players decided how many points they wanted to spend to play a particular experiment.
Yeah.
There are various advantages to that system. For example, and I'm not saying this is the case here, but certainly the older game that I remember, one of them was just way too good.
Yeah.
So you ended up with a group of balancing it out, saying, well, if you want that one, you can pay more points.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the case here. I think these are balanced. At least I hope they are. So yeah, definitely not available yet. I don't know when it will be available. I tried to get a hold of Board and Dice this afternoon and I wasn't able to, but keep an eye out for it. It will be coming out. It's in the same size square box. I would get you the box, but the box is in the other room. But it's a thin box because what's in it is the experiments. Now, the experiments range in complexity, and I'm going to tell you tonight the one I'm playing, because I'm not very good at this game. As much as I like the game, I'm really not very good at it. So let's go through the one I've got. I've got the Chief Miner. So it's got its own experiments, and there is a reference card telling me what all of those do. But one of the level 1 experiments, this one, when I get this one, is I get an extra board. So I can build myself an extra turbine and an extra mine at a cost of 1 worker. And I get when I build both of them, I get a level 2 tech. And the turbine bonus is that I get 1 extra energy. So mine is relatively simple. It's that there. My end of game scoring, which is the 8th tech, is basically going to give me points at the end of the game for the number of mines / turbines that I have on board. So if I manage to get 9 out, then I'm going to get 21 points at the end of the game. That is a quick summary of the Chief Miner. I will mention the patron card, tell you what the patron card for the Chief Miner does. At some point in the game, if I want to, I can lose 5 points, spend 5 points in order to get a level 1 tech. I think 5 points is a lot. You've played this game a lot more than me. Does that seem?
I think it's the ability to do it at the moment
whenever you
need it that could be absolutely key, rather than it being level 1 tech.
Get it in early and get your engine going.
Just at the right time.
Yeah. My level 7 tech, which is the other level 3 tech, tech number 7 is whenever I place a rail on the board or a track on the board, I get to gain a worker or I take an action tile at no cost. So yeah, the level 3 techs, one of them's always an end of game scoring, and one of them's always a really big power boost. I'll go through the others when I do them. We're not going to go through them all at the start of the game. JP's playing the next most complicated one, I think. I think this is 1 star out of 4.
Oh, the star rate.
I think yours is 2 stars out of 4. Yeah. You're an urbanist.
I am an urbanist.
I've always thought that.
I thought it's just my jam. It's my style. But no, the urbanist patron ability, to start with that one, is lose 3 points, so slightly less. But I get to pick 2 of these rewards. So fairly straightforward.
Okay.
So at a pinch, might get me out of a jam when I need to. So I like that. But generally, what she's about is you switched level 2 residents, and
Yeah.
level 3 residents, and level 2 and 3 factories have been switched to ones with parks.
So you won't see this unless you zoom in
No.
really, really well.
Really
But basically, the setup instructions for
Yeah, they're
that,
different.
you've taken out 4 of your
Yeah.
tiles and replaced them with parks.
Yeah.
So they're no longer residences or factories. They are.
They're kind of residents with parks or factories
They're-
with parks.
Okay, so
like-
they still count as residences.
yeah.
Right.
I like the government buildings, which are both a government building
Yeah.
and a residence.
It's like
They're
another tag.
residence and a park.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's all cool, and that chains into my kind of level 3 technology. Whereas if I build these parks onto red spaces, then I'll get 4, 10, or 21 points.
Okay, so
respectively.
it's parks that you've built on
On
red.
red.
spaces.
So I'm going to be wanting to go on these expensive places. I'm hoping I'm going to need some money.
Okay.
But another cool ability here is one-time ability: urbanize and energize it for free. Without
So urbanize for free.
urbanize, and then energize without spending any.
Money to build, or
yeah.
wow.
I think it's a one-off. Perform an urbanise action. Oh no, I might have to pay for that.
Okay, you
But
have to pay
immediately
for it.
play the flip the newly built building to its energised
Basically,
size.
he builds it energised.
Right.
I'll
Okay.
build it energised,
Okay.
which is cool.
Yeah, particularly the high level ones, which will really
Yeah.
require a lot of power to bring them online.
You also start with a chain. Oh no, you don't start
No,
with it.
we'll
You
unlock
can
it.
get that.
Yeah.
So the chain action tiles were introduced, I think, in Australia,
Yes.
and it's basically you can play it, do the thing that's on it, and then you may, if you want to,
Put
choose
another
to
one
put
on
another one directly on top.
Yeah.
But there's restrictions. You can't put another chain on top of a chain, and I think it says you can't use your special one.
You can't. You certainly can't use the chain. Not like this. You can't use the chain to build railway tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure because
Yeah. I'm not
I think
sure
it's
about that
definitely
one.
not chain. Yeah, if I had Australia in play, I couldn't chain that and then put the
Yeah.
chain in and carry on. But we're not doing
And
that.
meanwhile, Rob is playing a complexity 4,
yeah, 4 out of 4.
and you may notice something slightly different about Rob's board.
at the size of this thing.
I am playing the Genius Twins.
Yes.
Yeah, because my ego is staggering in this game. I have 2 experiments running at the same time. 16 possible
Nice.
things to research, including 2 endgame scoring level 3s and 2 high-powered level 3s. My Genius's Patreon allows me once to spend AVP to treat any action, as a -3 discount rather than a -1.
Oh, okay.
So it's
Yeah.
a light little, relatively light and crisp, but can be useful for getting maybe some of the bigger buildings out quite
Yeah.
quickly.
Okay.
But the major unique ability is this one changes the way research works. Normally, when you research a level 1, 2, or 3 tech, you immediately
Get the tech.
and resolve it then.
Or points.
Yep. I take these tokens instead, and once per turn, I can cash in a number of tokens equal to the level of a tech and research it then. What that means is I can defer research until I actually want to trigger something,
Okay. Yeah.
and I could research 3 level 1 techs,
Save
cash
all
it
the
in,
points and get the big one straight
get
away.
a level 3 very quickly. So, but I have to complete all 16
Mhm.
to count as completing my experiment. not
Oh,
just
okay.
8. And I have 2 almost mutually exclusive endgame victory point ones, one of which scores me points for completing the experiments, and one of which scores me points for building up a surplus of these.
Oh, okay. Right.
So
So
the
that's
more I
designed
spend on
that
these,
they don't
it's-
work
They're
together.
not going to double up. Yeah.
Unless if I'm scoring both of these, I've done very well. And I also get to unlock 2 additional, my level 7, my superpowered 7 and 14. One means every time I complete one of these, I also gain a token back, which will double
Right.
down.
Nice.
And this one, I gain 2 bonus
Special points.
tokens. They're universals. One's a high-powered power-up. One's a discounted building, and the other side both have gain more of these tokens.
Okay,
So it's all about getting
Because
chain
in order for
there.
you to get as many as you can, you're going to need other ways to get the technology.
I can also unlock a second one of the do anything at a -1
Ooh.
discount. So lots to do.
Okay. Right. Now, the last time I think that we live streamed this, we made a joke at the start of the stream, and we said, "Were you in that game?" I can't remember if you were in that game. But anyway, whoever was in that game, we basically joked that me and them would add our points together
Yeah.
to try and beat Rob,
See if we can get Rob there.
and he actually still beat us.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we might do the same
Yeah.
tonight. If me and JP, if our scores combined beat Rob, we're going to count that as a victory.
Yeah, that is a win for
and
humanity.
Yeah,
if
that
anything.
was the one where I double lapped one of the players.
I think you double lapped one of the players.
And
I've not seen them since. They're
hiding.
They've removed themselves from the email list, and we've not seen them since. They are.
Oh yeah, there's a reason I picked the twins was I like the idea of the more complex and the fundamental change in the rules.
Yeah.
So,
Whereas I need simple because I'm rubbish at the game.
Yeah.
the important thing is you have a lovely time.
I can imagine David just laughing, like designing this.
I can hear his laughter
Yeah.
in my head. It's glorious.
Yeah.
Right. Do you want to pick a start player out of random?
Go for it. I'll do these.
Okay, first player is yellow.
Oh, unfortunate. Unfortunate.
And Rob. Now, we're not going to be doing any kind of tutorial tonight on the game. This is more just a playthrough showing you 3 of the new experiments. What I will tell you, though, is that in the other room, down at the end of the corridor, there is another game of Nucleum going on with another 3 of the experiments. So if I had 2 studios set up, we could actually be doing 2 separate live streams.
Jewel.
But yes, it is being played in the other room. 3 other friends of mine, and they are playing 3 of the other experiments as well. And if they finish before we do, we might get them in to tell us about their experiments at the end of the game. But we'll see how we go.
See what happens. Right, up to me then, yeah?
Off we go then.
If we do it, let's go.
Oh, just one more thing before we start. Forgot to mention, this is a sponsored video. Thank you very much to Board and Dice for sponsoring this video, which means you're not going to get any opinions from us in this. We're just here to show you how it plays and help you make a decision to see if it's the kind of game that you want to buy. Be aware, though, that what we're showing tonight is the new bits of the expansion. You do not get all of this if you buy the expansion. You do need the original game, but the expansion works with either Australia, the base game, or Court of Progress. And we're just playing base game tonight. Right. Have I interrupted your train of thought?
No, I still think it's suboptimal, so I think we're fine. So we're going to go with a urbanising contract.
There's a David Turtsy in the chat asking if the game is any good. No.
I've heard it's all right.
Mine, just so we know, mines, turbines, energised. Oh, what's that?
It's cities with energised buildings.
Cities in which you have at least one energised building.
Yes.
And every 2 rails.
Every 2 rails. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, because that's symbol for city. The
Ready to rock? I will pick this contract.
So, off. That's the one I wanted.
I'm going to slot that and get 2. Boom.
Okay.
And then I will urbanise, spending 2 of those, and an extra 2 go into a red section, just because apparently I love it. Right in there.
Right in.
Yeah. Actually, I get a discount.
You do?
One. Pull that back. That is me.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. The game I played this afternoon, 3 of these were building related.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I mean, I guess that one is, but kind of not really. I mean, these 2 play into my hands. And at the start of the game, you don't. So you have a network here now.
Yes.
That is your network.
That is my network.
We don't have any networks
Yes,
anywhere.
we are
so
still free to drop down.
we can build anywhere we want to. And I think I might just do that. So let's do it with this one. Okay, so I'm going to increase my worker income by 1, and I'm going to industrialise, and I'm going to spend a worker. Just 1 little worker. Yeah, 1 little worker to put this mine out. And it's going to go in Presnitz.
Nice.
It's my first mine.
Little network.
So I gain 1 uranium. And now that is my little network here on its little lens. I don't know whether to go on the. Nah.
Always a tough decision at the start.
Yeah,
Like, that is where you are now.
That's fine. That's fine.
You can always branch off, but
Okay.
Oh, Rob's won the game.
Yep.
Oh, there we
that
go.
was good. Yeah.
Well, you mentioned at the start. I left the room and came back. Their victory points are both up on over on 60.
Yeah, that was left over from the previous game. That wasn't our attempt to,
We were
to
cheating.
try and sneak a win.
I will spend 1 thaler to move this one up by 1, using that, and then this one I'm going to take
Development time.
this one.
Just that one?
I'm not going to pay additional to take
Interesting.
any more.
Hey. I wanted that one. So you done, Rob?
Yes.
Right. I will industrialise, spending a worker. Let's put turbine.
Down here.
Yeah. And I will develop. Now, do I do the same thing? Definitely want this one. And I want more. I don't think so. I will not be greedy just yet. And then I'm going to cash in a contract, which is this one, which allows me to do a level 1 technology. So, I think I will do this one that allows me to do a develop action with 3 discount. I can get supercharged on that. So, what do I want? A good mix.
Oh, our purple contracts, by the way, are for having 4 mines on the board,
Yeah.
4 residences, 6 energized
6
buildings.
energized buildings. Yeah, okay. So if I was to do 3 discount, then that would be free. And then
That would be free.
that'd be
If you've got
3,
a discount of 3,
then that will cover it, won't it?
have you got a discount of 3?
It's a one-off.
Oh, so it's a one-off.
Yeah.
Development with a discount of 3.
Yeah. Just supercharging some tiles.
Yeah, there's enough components included that they aren't tied a particular colour.
Yes. So that experiment, for example, comes with four parks in the 4 different player colours.
Mhm.
Yeah. And you can choose whichever one you want. There's a lot of components in the box.
Yep.
When I opened the box and thought, I thought it was just 8 experiments, and I saw all of these
Yeah, you get
extra components.
A lot of it just to give the right component. Yeah.
Yeah.
The right blend.
Everything new has 4 versions for each of the 4 colours.
Yeah.
So, do we do that? Well, we can't do.
Now what?
Well, I can do that.
Had the first 2 moves. Slot.
I think I might.
No,
Might you?
I might just, or maybe I won't. No, I'll tell you what, I'm going to do it. I'm going to use my special tile, and I am going to industrialise,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to build this one, which is going to cost me 2 workers. I only have 1 worker, so I'm going to convert that uranium into a worker. With the 2 needed
It's
to
a
build
mutant. Man.
this.
Yeah.
It would normally cost 2 to place it here, but because I've used my special tile
Yeah.
discount of 1, it's only going to cost me 1. It goes there. So that's my second mine. So it comes with 2 uranium, but it's gone on a bonus space. So I've effectively got 3 uranium.
Nice.
And then also in my turn, I can complete this contract for having 2 things built in purple. So that contract is done, and I get a level 1 tech. I'm just not sure which one to use. I think I might use... Yeah. Oh, do I do it? That's tricky. I'll tell you what, I am going to do it. I'm going to unlock my special tile, so I flip it over. I've now got this, so I can now build special cheap turbines and mines at
Cool.
cost of 1 worker. Right, that I believe is my go done.
Okay.
It's not out until August in the States. Scott says as a statement, but then he's added a question mark to it, so I don't know. I'm not sure.
So not out till August in the States.
Question mark.
I will do 1 first development, and then I'll build this residential building with a discount of 1 here.
Oh, yeah.
And that is now your network.
Yes.
Blocking.
Yeah.
So you done, sir?
Build a big brick wall around it.
Dynamite all the bridges.
Dynamite!
Seal the tunnels.
Why not? Let's energize. Let's energize. So I'm going to spend 3 thal to boom, boom, boom.
So using 3 coal down
Yeah.
here, into
Yeah.
here, 3 energy here.
Power
So you
that
get 3 stars.
Oh, yeah.
And a level 1 tech.
Level 1 tech. I will go with my special tile.
Okay.
My parks. Parks and recreation. There we go. And that's that one. And I can either get a worker or 2. So I'll take the money. So,
Take the money.
me?
Right. Contract?
Contract's always good because you get stuff done, don't you?
Probably should have done this before I did that one. But yeah, I think that's okay. Right, so coming out of there. No, that's I do this one. Yeah, let's do this one. So I've got 3 money, so I think I'm just going to have 1 development. I'm going to take that one. So that's 3. And then I'm going to spend 1 money to move up 1 track. I'll move up the worker track. Okay, done.
Okay. I'll use this one to build a -1. Another fella to build my industrial building there.
Giving you 2 in green.
Yep, which now gets me 2 of these.
2 points. He's winning.
2 points, 2 cash.
And
And
1
it.
technology
I take
marker.
one
Stop
technology
it.
marker, which I can either use now or I can choose
Or
to use
whenever
whenever
you
I
want.
feel like it. But I can only do one of these once per turn, so I can't get a huge pile and then go.
Oh, okay.
bang,
I'll
bang,
have
bang,
everything.
bang. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So you done, Rob?
Mhm.
Right, let's develop again. 1 discount. So I think I will just take this one on its own, and we've got 2 on the old worker income.
Okay. So what's happening here then?
What's going on?
What is indeed going on? Got all this uranium here. It's not doing anything
Yeah,
at the moment.
Got a little stockpile there, haven't you?
Yeah.
Can
yeah.
I have some?
Nope.
Sad times. Sad times.
Okay. So
There's always a way, isn't there? That's the thing with this game. There's always a way.
you can always build a track
Can always do
anywhere you
something.
want.
Yeah, can always do something.
Why do you have the people? Or
Mhm.
Yeah.
uranium to convert to people?
Okay. So I am going to. Oh, do I do it?
Who knows?
Yeah. It's tricky. But I think I'm going to do it. So I'm going to build this as a track. I don't have any workers.
Just to
so I'm
extend your
gonna use
network.
this uranium
Mm-hmm.
as a worker. And I get 2 stars. First player was... You were first player.
Me,
weren't you?
yeah, that's me.
That stays with you.
I'll put it here. Ooh, options. That's tough. I think I might be able to do that. Yeah.
Hmm.
So is it my go?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah.
So your mind
I
palace
was
there.
just planning out turn 17.
Oh, Captain's in the chat. Hi, Captain.
Hello.
Yeah. Just confirming, with these patrons, you spend the victory points.
Yes.
In other words, you have to have them.
Yeah.
So you can't go negative with them.
Yeah. Stops you doing it at turn 1.
Yeah. Rob is deviously calculating.
Yep, all sorts of devious calculation going on.
Devious person. Yeah, I'm going to get myself into a little pickle here. So
Well, that's how the game works, isn't it?
yeah, so it's fine. I think I have to do that.
You've not got enough workers. You've not got enough money.
Like they designed it this way.
Apologies. Okay. I am going to pop this one up here. And I am going to take extra worker.
And you energizing?
And I will then energize.
Energize.
Spend 2 thala.
So you're going to import some coal from over here.
Yep. 2 of them.
One. So along here, into there,
Yeah.
out of this.
Oh, that one.
Okay, so you get 2 stars and your worker income goes up by 1.
Huzzah. Oh, is that a good idea? Possibly. Is it me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's do this. Let's instantly regret this, but do it anyway. So 2 contracts.
Yeah, well, no, 1 contract, double the bonus. Common
That's
mistake.
what it is. Yes. That's actually cool. So this one is have 2 buildings in different cities.
coloured cities.
That's fine. And I get double where
You
I
get double the
place it.
bonus.
Ooh, I think double workers would be good.
And your worker income goes up by 1.
It does.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay the workers down when they done their job.
Yeah, so right, so
And you don't get any bonus because it's just a one size rail
yeah,
link.
I could see myself being blocked out somewhere, so
What we got? What we got? What we got?
2 mines.
Oh, well, I was going to do something. I'm now going to do something different.
But that's turned.
I'm going to take a contract, which is going to be this one. And I'm going to put it here. Here. And I'm going to get 2 more stars. And then I'm going to get a worker. Yep. And then at the end of my turn, oh look, I've done a contract. I've got
Oh, yeah,
I've got 2
timed it.
mines.
Time to
Sure.
that one.
So I get 2 points,
Yeah.
2 money, and that is done.
Nice.
Okay, let's have something in Prague.
Something in Prague. Anything.
Anything in
A
Prague.
shrubbery.
Shrubbery.
Shrubbery in Prague.
I'm going to pop this one up here. And I'm going to take the have 2 factories built. 1. And pop it here and take 2. But I'm not going to use the secondary ability to move one of these marks
Mhm.
on.
Because you need the money, I assume.
Fair assumption.
It's a fair assumption. It is correct assumption. All right, I think I need to do this. So I will develop for 1 discount. Oh, is there any goodies here that I could possibly want? I think I'll just take. I'll take that one. That's quite. Oops. And I can industrialize. Now I've got a choice here. Do I want this contract fulfilled? Or do I get it later? No, let's go for the contract. Spend 2 workers.
Another turbine.
Another turbine, which does have 2
Have
turbines.
2 turbines. Done.
It's like I worked for it. So 2 victory points.
And
And 1 worker.
worker. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to have a lie down. So I get 4 money. That's what the action's technically called, isn't it? Have a lie down.
Fall over. Yep, and 3 bonds.
4.
A recharge.
A recharge. 3 of those. I have 4 achievement tokens. I'll trade them in and put my star on there.
And you choose where that goes. As a bonus.
Well.
Nowhere near Rob. What?
Well. I think I'm going to put it over here. I'm going to get 2 more money. I'm going to get my tiles back. That's me done. First recharge has happened.
I'm going to pay 2 thala to drop this one in here, connecting Leipzig.
Oh yes, there is a bit of bling. These are 3D printed from Richard Dewsbury, who's a friend of mine. He's got his own Etsy store. Yes, have a search for it. I can't remember. I think it's Upgrade My Game or something like that. But thank you very much, Richard, for these 3D printed ones with a little cloud coming out the top.
Am I going to spend? So demonstrate my technique for the first time. Spending this.
So that's just one. So you get a level one.
One tech.
Okay. So what is your first?
Every time I build
13
one of these,
or 15.
I get a coin.
Every time you build every time you industrialize.
Yeah. I'll now
I've got the same one.
2 workers. Yeah, that's one of the common ones. To industrialize.
Basic, but
Yeah.
still good.
Getting me the coin.
Yeah.
I'll then spend 2 to build my lab.
Yeah.
And you're doing this because of this.
Yeah.
Yes.
because
And
I'm now-
then that's now done.
Track laid. All good?
Mhm.
Okay. I'm going to use my Parks chaining tile because I've unlocked it. So 1 discount on urbanizing a park. So I can get that one for 2 rather than 3 because it's a park. And that one can go right here.
So that's a park.
Yeah.
Yeah, as well as a factory.
As
As the
a-
factory with a park.
Actually, with a bit of greenery
Yeah.
on the side. And then I get to play another tile. So that bit I didn't think that far ahead. Optional though, isn't it? Feel like I should. Can't really use that. Possibly use that. Or I can use that one for the discount. What's the contrast? That's 1 in Prague, 2 energized.
One
buildings.
energized building. That's 1 building in Prague.
Yeah.
That's 1 energized building in Prague.
Prague.
That's
Sorry.
2 energized buildings. And
Generally.
that's 3 laboratories.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's just do that. Because I haven't got the coin, so definitely do that. Where do I spend him? Probably should. I'm about to recharge anyway. Oh no, I don't want to. I just realised. No, don't do that. Ignore. Carry on.
Right, I'm going to play this. I'm going to industrialize. I'm going to spend a worker. I'm going to unlock my special mine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put it here. So it's my 3rd mine.
That was the choice.
So that's 3 uranium. And I've placed it on a bonus space.
Yeah.
So that's 4 uranium, which I'm going to share out. I'm going to put 2 on here. I'm going to put 2 on here.
And that was my choice.
Right.
Do I do the turbine and get the contract, or should I try and get that? But then I realised I wouldn't have had the extra worker.
Worker
Bloody-
income goes up by 1.
Yeah.
And that's me done.
Okay, I'll take the rest.
Swine.
Okay.
So I gain
5 money, 3 workers, nil 1. How many achievement tokens you got?
Only 2. It's a light one to start with. So on the bottom one. And they go back in the box.
Yep.
Check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Off we go.
All good.
Mm-hmm.
You can do the contract at the end of your turn.
You can do it in the middle of your turn, at
Beginning
the end of your
of
I
turn.
forgot to do it last
start.
time, so I'll do it now.
Well, as long as you place a tile here.
So I will.
So, there you go.
I'll do it before I forget. So I have 2 buildings in 2 different cities.
2 different coloured
So
cities. You got
you
purple and white. Yep.
Yeah, so 3 victory points. 2 money. Then I will industrialise.
Anything with a discount of 1.
Industrialise and late to the party, baby.
Taking these will help.
Your first mine.
It is.
Okay. You've unlocked both of the things from your top row of your industrialisation section, so you get a point
Oh, instantly.
instantly.
Ding.
End of game points has got the purple
Yeah, that's right.
ribbon on it.
And I get coal discount of 1. Total discount. You'll go, Paul.
Yeah, people didn't do what I wanted.
Swines.
It's fine. It's
Swines.
fine.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think we're going to do it. This is... It's a bit unusual, but I'm going to play that. I'm going to industrialise. I'm going to spend 2 workers. Place this out.
Okay.
It's going to go here. It's my 4th mine.
Wow. I've never seen so many mines.
So
it's almost like he's playing the faction that's entirely geared around building mines.
Yeah.
what's
Well,
my,
is he the
what am I
miner?
again? Oh,
Is he
I'm the
the-
chief
He's
miner.
the chief miner. Now this makes sense. If you've got any surplus, you can always put it on my mine. Just saying.
And then I'll do this contract.
Nicely done.
Wow.
I don't think I've ever seen a
Nope.
purple contract done
Not that quick.
that quick in the game.
That's just have 4 mines, is it?
It's have 4 mines. Now, the thing is, that's a level 3 tech.
Yeah.
So whenever I get a level 3 tech in the game, I always have a difficult decision of do I want the one that's going to give me a major powerful
Boost.
thing for the whole of the game,
Or the score.
and then do I miss out on my end game scoring one, or do I just want to secure the end game scoring one? At this point in this game,
Yeah.
bearing in mind,
We'll get both.
I think we're so early in the game that I'm going to go for
It makes
this one.
sense.
I can't see you not managing to get your other level.
This is
three
me.
out. That's fair.
You see
So,
me play this game?
so my special ability is every time I lay a track, I get to take a worker or I get a free action tile.
That's pretty epic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta have
So
that.
you're constantly cycling either the worker or the
Yeah.
train track back. So yeah, it's a really good one.
Makes sense.
I had to go. I thought, let's go for it. Let's, and I've now got
Yeah, makes
a
sense.
bazillion of uranium. Got uranium coming out my ears.
Out the wazoo.
Well done.
Coming
Yeah.
out the wazoo.
Right.
Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it.
I'm actually going to trigger my genius ability.
Okay,
He's
So
a
I'm going to
genius.
spend 1 genius.
Genius.
we'll just take it out because we don't need it anymore.
Done now. And I'm just going to build this building for free in here.
So it's normally a discount of 1, but you get a discount of 3, and it's done.
And then there's
So
now
many
2
buildings.
factories.
2 factories on the board. Yep.
2 VPs back. And
And
one
technology
of these.
token.
Me, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
With the patron ability,
Mhm.
is it like a free action to do it?
Yeah, it's just on your turn.
So you can do it and then do a recharge. Okay.
I believe so.
I might just do it. Let's get it done. So I will. So spend 3. Take 2 of these abilities. I'll take 2 achievement stars. And I'll take a uranium. Scarcely found on my mine. So that's her done. And then I'll recharge. So recharge is income first, is it?
Yep.
So I get 4 money.
4 money, 3 workers, and a point.
4 money. 3 workers. And a point.
And then how many achievement tokens do you have?
I have 5. That was the plan.
So the king turns up
And
and
goes,
says,
"Hi,
"Well done, JP. You are better than Paul."
you're better than the genius. That's an example.
Oh, he's rubbish.
Yeah.
He's down here. King
He-
like,
he's,
yeah,
in,
whatever.
he's in the lab. This actually.
So you get 6 points. I get 2, and that's the first day of the king
Can stay
has
scoring.
happened. Get those off you then.
Yeah.
In order to
Keep
give Paul and JP a chance, I've chosen not to put any VPs in the first 5 turns.
Okay.
It's fair. It's
In a
fair.
minute, you know,
It's very gracious of you.
then
It is.
I'll wake up and actually start going.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I did the thing that I was trying to do. I don't know what else to do now.
Exactly.
I have no other plans.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what happens, Paul.
No.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I want
Pulling off
to
a
lay
level
track
three,
because
that-
laying track is
Yeah.
it's really good for me.
And I get these back, don't I? This
If you hadn't gone there,
Well, I thought if I don't go there, you're going to block me out, and I'm going to be stuck in that corner for the game. So
yeah,
I'm not having it.
right,
It's not happening.
that is true. So
These options, look.
I don't want to energize because I've got no buildings on the board yet,
I do,
and
but I have no.
I actually can't build buildings because my network is here
Yeah.
and here. I'm just a miner. That's
Yeah.
all I do.
Just churning uranium.
I got my shovel.
So tracks the option. Isn't
So we do need to build somewhere else,
it? Mm-hmm.
and I think, well, I mean, I'm going to put this here with a worker on it. Okay, so for placing it, it colour matches Prague, I get to do a
Yep.
development.
You do.
And which of those do I... Wait, hang on a minute. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put it here. Right. So I'm still going to take a development. And it's going to be one that's got an industrialised symbol on it.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
There isn't. There isn't.
Which there isn't one.
Paul's patrons tucked underneath his card.
It's here. It's even minor.
Yeah.
He's underground.
Yes.
You can only see his hat.
Okay, I'm going to take this one.
Paul.
So that's going to cost me one.
Out of all of the
Right.
5
And
options.
then I'm going to get to do that. So I'm going to spend 1 money. And I'm going to increase my worker income by 1.
You
Yep.
refresh
And
the
then
chart.
they refresh down. And then, because of my newfangled special ability, I can either take a worker or I can take a tile for free. So I'm going to take the tile for free.
That's a cool ability. I'm not going to lie.
It's all good, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then that's done.
All
And
done.
now those 2 cities are also
In your network.
part of my network. Nom nom nom.
Part of your world.
Still no buildings.
Right.
But
Who needs buildings?
you don't need that.
Who
Where you go, we don't
needs
need
buildings?
I'm going to put
We're
this
getting-
one.
Yeah.
Need
I think. Yeah. Now I will take a worker, and then I'm going to power up a building. I'm going to spend 3 thaler to buy 3 coal to power up this neutral building.
So 3 coal comes in from here,
So line. Power up my lab here
goes up here, goes along here, it's converted into power,
and back to there.
back to there.
3 thaler.
So you get 3 stars.
Yep.
And a level 1.
I also
tile.
get another level 1 tech tile because every time I power up, I gain a level 1 tech tile.
Every time you energize a
Every time
building.
I energize a building, I'm going to get level 1 tech. That's what my one there does. And I got, was that 3 success markers? 3 success markers.
That's
1, 2,
Phil.
3. I'm now, on this turn, going to exchange these 3.
He's going to do it.
My level 7, which is going to be to gain my 2 bonus.
So you get these 2 fancy tiles.
Yep. So my 2 fancy tiles.
I mean,
Yeah.
they are
Filthy. Absolutely filthy. So power up plus with +2 power, build at -2 discount, but the other one is both times.
Yeah,
Getting
and the
more.
wild cards.
And they're fully wild. That's it for me.
Well.
Why didn't I do that? Oh, why not? Ah. Hang on, if I do that, and then I do that. Got it. Worked it out, I think.
You're going to do that, and then it's never the right development tiles out that you want, is there? It's like the game's against you. Okay, that's expensive, but I think we'll do it. But then what we're going to follow it up with, that would be good. Something bad to do, but I do need to do that first. Okay, I will. That one's worse, so let's do that one. Alright,
Okay.
Develop.
So, yeah, you get to
I'll do it, and then
you get to develop, and then I get to develop
Mhm.
-1.
You certainly do. I think I'll take this one.
Well, I'll spend 1. Okay, you all done? I had a plan, but I wasn't planning on getting that. Does that change anything?
No.
Well, I think it does, but maybe not. Okay, so I'm going to build some track. Yeah, I'm going to build some track here. I don't have any workers, so I'm going to convert this uranium into a worker. Okay, so I'm going to industrialize. And I'm going to industrialize. Again, I don't have any workers, so I'll spend a uranium as a worker.
Because you've got plenty.
And then I'm going to spend the worker to build this here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I gain an extra uranium because I industrialized.
Yeah.
That has unlocked that, which means I get a level 2 tech. So, the level 2 tech is this. So I can urbanize once at a discount of 3, not in my network. So I can basically urbanize anywhere I want to.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just,
What do you want to do?
it's wide open.
What do you want to do?
It is absolutely wide open, and I honestly have no clue at all, because this is close to being in my network.
Yeah, but it's benefiting me
Well,
and you.
But there's only one more space available. So I am tempted to build here. Now, let's just have a look at what's going on the board to see which one I want to build. Potentially that can take 3 uranium, which is 6 power. Yeah.
My renter turbines, you mean?
I just don't know whether to... So what am I getting? I'm getting a discount of 3. Yeah, discount of 3.
Is that what urbanize anywhere? Is it?
So urbanize absolutely
Out-
anywhere.
outside the network.
Outside of my network requirements.
Same as that. Yeah.
There is another option, but that's a long way off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because there's a contract here for Prague. And there's a contract here for...
Yeah, it's kind of
Oh,
telling you
right.
to.
So I
maybe.
could just build something in Prague and be done with it. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to build this building here. In Prague. So it's a discount of 3, so I don't have to pay for it. And that's it. And how did I do that? Oh, because of that.
Yeah.
And I did that because of that. And I did that because of... How did I get to do that?
You
I've
spent
lost
an
track.
uranium.
You built your final.
Oh, because I played this.
Yes.
I played this and I industrialized, and I built that with the industrialization.
Second.
That got me that, which got me that.
Correct.
Yeah, okay. You can freely convert Nucleum to a worker and a worker to a coin. Yes.
Yeah.
I think Scott was joking about
Scott was joking.
how uranium becomes a person and everyone else took him seriously.
They become radioactive
Yeah.
people.
Well, you see, the rulebook actually says that you're allowed to convert this resource to this
It does.
resource.
Yeah, that was it.
Over to me. What was I going to do?
Rain sounds nice outside, doesn't it?
That's glorious out there.
Trickling down.
Yeah.
A bit cooler.
So the radioactive fumes are putting.
That's what it is.
I'm going to pop.
Yeah, 2 move slots.
That's all. I'm going to send a worker up to the north, and I'm going to help you complete the road to Prague.
To the north.
To the north.
to Prague
To the
is
south,
complete.
That's north.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I mean, sorry, the compass is upside down.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter which way around.
It does not matter which way around.
Green and green. So,
Both got 2 VP and.
Well, actually, it does.
because of the order.
It is the order in which you want to trigger the actions.
So
Does
I
that matter
will-
for you?
No. So I'm going to spend 1 to buy this one.
Yeah. And then do you want to spend
I'll
1 to move
spend
up on a track?
1 to boost my income up.
Okay. And then my worker income goes up by 1, and then we both complete, and we both get 2 victory point income.
Victory point income.
Boom.
Yeah.
Clickety click. Done.
Are you done, Rob? Yeah.
Yep, because I've placed,
Mhm.
triggered both. That's it. Yep.
Nice. Right, I'm going to urbanize it on discount and put that there for 2 money. And then I'm going to get contract. This one. is a great question. Go for stars.
It's 4 cities in your network.
4 cities within your network.
You currently have 2.
2 until I bridge the.
Is that 4 within a single
So
network?
within a single network.
So having that there would be 3.
Would be 3.
Yeah. Okay.
All done.
Yeah. All good.
Place this here. I'm going to take this contract for having a building in Prague. I'm going to put it. Where am I going to put it? That is the question. I'm going to put it here and get worker. And then I'm going to take a worker. And then I'm going to complete this contract for having a building in Prague. So I get a level 1 tech. So I'm going to have a little bit late for that one. But I think I'm going to do it. So every time I industrialize, I get a coin. There we go.
Right, I'm going to use a worker to pop this one down here. I'm letting that element burn. But I will take, I'll technically have 4 cities in my network.
It's the final silver contract.
Wasn't going to last long, was it?
For having 5 railway tracks.
Mm-hmm.
These were chosen randomly by Mark, so if they're
rubbish,
if they're rubbish, you can blame him.
We'll blame
I
him.
didn't see what they were.
You good?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, there's choices here. It's going to be 4. We could spend a dude for that. Helps with that. Or just ignore that for the minute and hope for the best. Yeah. Right, let's do chaining, urbanize, discount. We'll spend 2 to put this guy here. And then we'll place this directly on. I don't know. Do I want to do that? No, I'm going to rewind that. Sorry. It's not what I want to do right now. Because I actually want to put track down and I can't do both. So that will be options pool.
Yeah.
I've opened up.
Okay.
So VP.
So you get
Yeah.
a VP income.
Done.
You then
Energize
get
+1.
Energize +1.
Mm-hmm.
Energize with 1 free power.
1 free power.
Yeah.
So I've got choices there. Do I go for
And what's your turbine ability? Every time you energize.
this one?
No, the
This one.
special one.
Every time I energize, I get 1 thaler for every park that's down.
Oh, every park.
Yeah.
Right.
Which,
Okay.
which I haven't got yet. Cause
What are you doing? Selling ice creams?
Oh, then that's a turbine ability, so I have got this,
Yeah.
haven't I? Forgot about that.
So what are you energizing?
I think. So if I did the level 2, I get to do one of these.
Thinking this one.
I'm thinking, but whether I can energize again. Because whenever I take it's whenever. So that's going to be for future. So decided, do I want money? Or do I want the level 2? I think the level 2 is going to help me. So let's do the level 2.
So you've got to get 6 power to this building. You've got
I've
one.
got 1 already.
1 from hamsters.
I can get 2 uranium.
2 uranium and a coal.
And a coal, which will do it, right?
Yeah.
And I get 1 discount on the coal, so that's 1 money.
So 2 uranium comes into here, gives you 4 power.
Yeah.
The 2 coal from here.
But total discount of 1 off the total.
So do you need 2 coal?
I only need 1 because I
You need 1
got a
coal.
freebie, haven't I?
Which costs you 2,
Yeah.
but a discount of 1.
That's me 6.
And that's your 6. So you get 6 achievement tokens and a level 2 tech.
Ooh, baby.
Oh, okay. Gwen has just noticed, yes, so the rulebook for this expansion is on Board Game Geek. If you want to have a look at it, there are 8 different experiments, and you can have a look at what each of them does. Some of them are more funky than others.
Whenever you recharge, you may place your milestone marker in the next higher tier, if you do not already have a milestone marker there. That's pretty good.
Where's this? Oh, right. Okay.
So when I recharge,
That's a new one.
I just can go up
In the next tier.
in the next tier. I think I will.
Okay, so that's a permanent ability.
Permanent ability.
Okay, nice.
Why not? That's the power of parks, guys. That's
And then you get to industrialise.
forgot about that. Oh my god.
Except
Yeah,
You
so
don't have any
forgot.
workers.
you can't.
Yeah.
Oh no, you do have a worker, but
I have
it's
a
not
worker,
enough.
but I don't have enough. Oh, I did not think this through, did I? Unless...
Well, you can't full
No, I
stop because you're
couldn't.
not connected anywhere.
No, I haven't got any...
No. Okay, but that is a
That's
level
just
3
about
area.
planning.
So your victory point income goes up by 4, and mine goes up by 2.
Yeah, well, it's such as life, eh?
So I had a plan. I can't remember what the plan was. I think it was
Oh,
this.
and can I... No, because I didn't... I laid track.
Oh,
Ignore.
yeah, if you lay track, you
Mhm.
can't. So I'm going to lay a piece of track here. This one. And I get to industrialize. Not industrial, urbanize.
Urbanite.
And I'm going to urbanize here. And it's going to be this.
Mm-hmm.
I think. What do we do with this one? What do we do with that one? No, steady on.
Chill out.
Steady on.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Chillax a bit. We're going to do this one. So it's going to cost 4, but I'm putting it on there. That's 6. 6 is a lot
Are
of
you
money.
sure?
No,
Are you sure about that?
no, not at all.
No, I don't think so.
Go on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. Bigger house. And that was from that. And because I placed the rail link, I can now either take a worker or take another tile.
Skills.
Let's take this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
All done?
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to pop this one here.
That's a piece of track.
Yep, that's a piece of track.
So both of the bonuses trigger.
Yep, so I'll take +1 on the income track.
Develop with a cost, with a discount of 1.
So I'm going to spend a total of 3 thaler, including the discount.
Mm-hmm.
Take this one and this one.
That is done.
Didn't want you. You're not good to me, but that one is good. Maybe we go this one here.
It's 3 signs left.
Yeah, let's do that. Right, we've got 2 worker income, and I could develop the 3, but I want you. Discount, which means that's 3. And I'll do my contracts, 2 energized buildings. It's going to be 2 victory points, and 2 money. Very cool.
I don't know whether to just keep putting track on because
It's good for this.
if
you
I can get that high, which I very rarely can.
Don't sell yourself short.
No, I just know how good I am at this game. I did this afternoon. I managed to get here this afternoon, but
okay.
normally I don't get into
Yeah.
here. So I tell you what, I'm going to put it here because I want to take a contract and complete it straight away.
Mm-hmm.
So the contract I'm going to take is this one,
Yeah, makes sense.
and I'm going to put it here for a worker. And then I'm also going to industrialize, and I'm going to spend 2 workers to industrialize. I'm going to use this, and I'm going to put it the only place I can put it here, which gets me 2 points because I've unlocked those 2 things. And every time I energize, I now get 2 money. But because I industrialized, I get money. Okay, I think that was it. Oh no, and then I did the contract, didn't I? No, I didn't. And now I do the contract for having 2 houses on the board, which is a level 1 tech, which means this. So from now on, coal always costs me 1 because I know a guy.
Right.
You know the guy. Yeah, you know.
You'd still have to flip and remove these as normal, but
There
I
is one.
only get charged 1.
Right.
Good old Frank.
Good old Frank, the coal merchant.
Frank the Coal sounds like he's Sounds quite a sinister name.
Like
Isn't it?
a gangster.
Oh, and we're replenishing with the gold tile. 3 turbines.
Someone's blown by that.
Yes, we're both close to that, but
Right.
you're probably more than likely to get it.
Okay. I'm going to do this one here. So first things first, I complete this, getting myself 3 VP.
So you've got 4 cities in your network.
1, 2,
2,
3.
3. Oh, nice.
Which gets me one of these.
One of those.
And that
Contract
here.
done.
Then I will take one of these. And I'll power up this neutral building for free, which gets me a worker, plus 1 worker income. And one of these. So that also means I get 2 stars, 2 success markers. And
1 worker and 1 worker income. Yeah. Well, you powered it just with hamster power.
Yep.
Yeah.
good actually. Think, yeah. I will immediately trigger this one for 2 of them, which gets me a worker.
So it's a one-off ability. It gets you a worker,
Gets me another one of these.
and you get to build a track.
Yep. And I will drop this one in here.
Okay, so that's going to get you both bonuses.
Yep, so he goes up by 1.
Worker income by 1. You get to develop.
Yep.
A lot of track building in this game.
Hmm.
I'm going to convert 1 worker into a thala and spend the thala to buy this
Are
one.
you short of money?
You good?
Mm-hmm.
Right, 2 achievement stars. Can I have 2 singles, please? Oh, I can just cash those in.
There you go.
Lovely. And a contract. I'll take that.
For 3 labs,
Yep. Got 2, so makes sense.
13 achievement tokens.
Close. Hmm. I don't think, can I get any more? Uranium.
You don't?
I am.
I'm recharging.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, but no.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So 4 of them.
Ooh. The old tooth dryer.
Yeah.
4 of them. 5 points. Winning.
Winning. Shows him 5.
And unfortunately, my star goes on the 0.
You get a little boon though,
But
don't
I
you?
do get an extra worker and an extra 2 money. And then I get my tiles back.
Yeah. Do I do that? Good. So that would be 2, 3. Need. Yeah. Right. Mine made up.
I shall. Shall I? I'm a little bit short on that.
Shall I?
Useful. So I think I'm going to pop this one up here. And I will take this one,
Mm-hmm. Rats.
put it there for 2 cash. Immediately claim it in, because I've got 5 track. 1,
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5 for 2 more VP. Another one of these. Then I will spend 3 to build my lab.
5 things in green.
No good to me.
No good to me either.
Mm.
Which God's got 2.
3.
You done, Rob?
Yes, no, sorry, 1 second. Just
Right.
looking if I can now trigger a bonus effect anywhere.
Realised
What?
that. Sequence something like.
Spend one of these to close this and take 2 workers. Back to you.
Right. I'll play that to get a contract. Get 2 stars.
Giving you 12. So close.
5 complete.
There's ways, Paul. There's ways.
2, 3, 4, 5. Nice.
Let's see if we're still there on my turn.
Ah.
You take a contract.
I have my way.
What?
Back
Oh,
I could
you
technically
can.
trigger that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's better than the other one I was going to do.
But I've only got 4 finished, so I could take it, but I couldn't do anything with it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Just have a look at what tiles you've got. What shenanigans have you got there?
Like these.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
I've got shenanigans.
That's fine.
I had like an early surge of buying loads of tiles.
So I'm going to take that. I'm going to take a contract.
Okay.
I'm going to put it. Where am I going to put it? I'm going to need some of these stars, aren't I? Because I'm not energizing buildings. What's the game about again?
It's kind of about energizing buildings. Yeah.
Or not?
Yeah.
Can I just build track everywhere?
Yeah, why not?
I don't really need anything else at the moment, so I will take the 2 stars. And then I'm going to take a worker. And then I'm going to complete that contract. Because I need to have 5 completed contracts, which I do. And I get a level 2 contract. Ah, right. Now, that is energize a building. Unfortunately, I only have... Oh, no, I have this.
You
I
do?
can do it. I can energize.
You got the uranium.
Let's do it. Right.
And you've got money.
Oh,
You
I've got
can-
all sorts of stuff
And you
now.
can pay me, right?
Right, okay. So I'm energizing.
Yeah.
A one-off energize, and I get 4 stars after doing it.
Be nice.
So I'm going to power up this building here. I need 6 energy. I've got some hamsters here.
Yeah.
So that's 1. I need 5 more. I'm going to send 2 of my uranium along here, 1 into there. I pay you for the use of your other turbine.
Thank
So that's
you.
4. And then I spend 1 money, because I know Frank, to buy some coal off him. So there's the 6 power.
Yeah.
So because I do that, that's 6 stars plus the extra 4.
It's pretty good.
And my worker income goes up by 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. And I have a feeling something else happens, but I can't think what.
Everyone does a round of applause and courtesy.
Oh, I get 2 money. Because every time I energize, I get 2 money.
Yeah.
There you go. That wasn't bad.
That's all
I'm
right.
happy with that.
Pretty good.
I've energized the building. It's not the one in Prague, but that's fine.
How many other builders do you have?
I have that one and that one. That's it. That's all I've got.
But that one's not
That was
connected.
not connected to, I mean, it's connected to the uranium, but there's no
Yeah.
power plant connected to
Yeah.
this.
I can do a bit of a naughty move. I think I will.
But it's not your go.
Ah!
You could do.
I got excited.
Yeah. Slow it all down there.
Slow it down.
Count out.
I might go there. I might do something else.
See.
You can see he's moving his mouse over this.
Yeah.
There's a little hand appearing.
Think. I'm going to trigger this one using
So
one
you're
of
going to
these.
spend 1 tech to trigger that one, which is a one-off.
One off.
Take a contract and get a star.
Get a star. So I take the star.
Which contract you taking?
And the contract I'm going to take is going to be the energized building in Prague, which is going to go here
It's replaced by
to
having 3 houses. Now, that's interesting. That is interesting.
Do that.
Okay, now shut it.
Yeah, I'm actually going to do it here. So, haha, fooled you. I'll do my develop first. and then I'll energize in a moment. Ooh, can I afford it? I think I can. Let's do the energize first in case I've messed up my maths. So energize +1. So I'm going to energize this one.
You need 5 power.
I need 5.
You've got 1
I've
extra,
got 1.
so 4.
So I'll take the 1 uranium.
Into here, into here, into here, back here. That's 2.
Yeah. And I'll spend 2 coal. So that's 4, but 1 discount, which is 3. That's my 5, right?
Yep.
1 free, 2 power from the uranium,
Okay.
2 coal.
So you get 5 achievement tokens. There you go.
Nice.
You get 3 money
Oh,
and 1
almost made it worth it.
money income.
More money income, which I'm pretty poor on at the moment.
Contract.
Contract. 13 stars, 8 victory points.
Boom.
And now I can develop some fun. Definitely want you. 1. Don't want any more. No.
All done.
All done.
I'm going to place this here. I'm going to take a contract. It's going to be this one. I'm going to put it here. Get myself 2 stars. I am then going to industrialize, and I'm going to spend. Yeah, this is a tricky one because I do want this, but I also want 5 points. So I'm just going to spend 2. Spend 2 workers to industrialize with this, which goes here, which costs me 2 money.
Get an extra coin because of my turbine ability.
And every time I industrialize, I get a coin. And because I've now unlocked that, I get 5 points. No, 5 points, please.
Alright, nice.
And then I complete this contract for having 3 turbines on the board. So I get another 5 points. 2 workers.
Done. Okay. Pop this one up here. Take one of these. And cash in those 2 to trigger this, which gets me my other generic action tile.
Oh, we need another contract.
Then I'll spend 1 coin.
Oh, having 3 mines. Just
Have 3 mines.
FYI.
Is
Dave, I've been really lucky
yeah,
with these.
yeah. How much that's been?
Thank you, Mark, for randomly picking.
Have 3 months.
Randomly, yeah.
Randomly.
The minor, the minor faction have to have all the.
I'm just going to pay Pal Mark some money now.
Hate pick it.
That's it for me.
So you done?
To you.
Really want that, but it's there, isn't it? Oh, I should have picked you. Yeah. Yeah. Why don't we do something a little bit different? Just not enough at 6. I could spend the worker to do it. It's the choice. I think this is just have them built, right?
Yeah.
Just do it. Oh, never got urbanize. Tempted to recharge actually. Maybe I'll do that first. Yeah, let's recharge.
Okay.
Let's recharge. So 5 money. 4 workers. Plus the 1 VP. And then I get 6 more.
So you got 17 achievement tokens, which is here, but you've got a special ability.
Yeah, I got the next tier up.
So the next tier, as in here.
That's what it says, I think. It says, whenever you recharge, you may place your milestone marker in the next higher tier if you do not already have a milestone marker there.
So you go here.
I believe so.
Ow.
Interesting.
But obviously, I can't do that again.
No.
Because I'm there.
No.
But,
But you get a level 3 tech.
hey.
Interesting. That wasn't his level 3. Yeah.
Mm.
I'm not complaining. But
Yeah, seems good. Rob has built 6 buildings. Yes, he has.
So I could do my one-off ability Perform an urbanise action and immediately
Yeah,
flip.
getting powered up now is the trick. So,
But performing oh yeah, we've got the money though, haven't I? Oh, this is quite good. Yeah. Let's do this one. If I perform this urbanise action, spend 6. 6. I can literally power it,
And you just flip it straight away.
flip it, and energise
So you
it.
get 9 stars and a level
And
3
a
tech.
tech.
Well, there's your other level 3 tech.
Yeah,
Boom.
okay. Double level 3 in one go. What was it? How many stars?
9.
So start with 9. That's not bad. I'll take that.
That's pretty impressive.
I don't think I've ever got that. So
If
I'll
the day
take
of the
it.
king happens now, you get first place and second place.
mm.
Right, me?
And then I reset all these, and that's
Yeah.
me, isn't it? Yeah.
And that was all from a recharge.
That's a recharge. That was.
How did you get to do that on a recharge?
You got level 3 and
The
instant
level
trigger.
3 got you an ability, which then got you your other level 3.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm.
Now means this contract's ready to rock when I put a tile in here.
Okay, I need to get more buildings out, but the problem is the only cities that are part of my network are this one that's full, this one that's a mining city, this one that's a mining city.
On Prague.
Oh, and Prague. I can build in Prague. Except nothing can be powered up in Prague
That was plugged into an network.
because it's not
It's
connected to any
isolated.
network yet.
Yeah.
That's the problem with
It's the problem with Prague.
With
right?
Prague.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I've got track building stuff that I can do. Maybe I should be doing it. I mean, I have the workers, so okay. So yeah, I'm not sure what to do now. I know because obviously having these up is great, but I only get to take them if I'm triggering the thing. I think I'm just going to focus on doing that. I'm going to take a contract. I'm going to take a contract. I'm going to plug it in here. That's going to get me 2 stars, and then I'm going to complete it straight away because I've got 3 mines.
Those 2 flag markers should be on there.
They should be. They should be there. They're left over from the previous game. So I get 6 points. Can I have 6 points, please? And full money. Yeah, it's a bit of a focused strategy. This just doing contracts.
Seems to be
And the
right
new
now.
one is for having 5 things in white cities. I've got 4.
I've got 3.
Right. Over to me.
Prague doesn't count for them, does it?
Yeah. No, well, Prague is not any colour.
It's multicolored, but not any colour. Yeah.
So I'll pop this one down. I'm going to do a power up action.
Okay.
I'm
Energy.
actually going to spend 2 guys as cash. So that's
Okay.
4 cash in total.
Dirty
Yeah.
cash.
To buy some.
Sorry, yes, I'm being silly. Let's not rethink that one. Very silly. Completely forgotten that I haven't got access to the uranium yet. Or my own network. So, yes, still works. Sorry, yes. 1, 2, 3. The other something. 1, 2,
1 money.
3. 1 money, so total of 3 cash. 3 coal from there.
Oh, discount of that.
Yep.
1 money.
3
and
coal,
a
yeah.
worker.
To flip those 3 over.
So 3 coal comes along to there.
Should we do it on more expensive ones? No?
Power up this one, which increases my
So
cash
3 stars.
production by 1.
Your money goes up by 1.
3 stars. I also get
I
1
need a link that.
tech.
What don't I care?
Tech.
Because you
Oh,
energized.
yeah. I'll then spend that tech to do this one.
Mhm.
So this is for every completed row, 1 up on each of the tracks. So that's
Oh,
2,
so whenever you complete a row,
or whenever a row is completed,
and you've already got 2 completed rows.
2.
Oh,
2.
that's nice.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, the birds in the background is a soundtrack that I've got the window open.
It's the official Nucleum soundtrack.
Yes, the official Nucleum soundtrack available in Columpton.
Right here, right now.
All them action tiles.
Oh yeah, it's great. If
I
anything,
wonder what one of these is.
I've got 2. Yeah, I'm waiting.
If one of those is for having, what is it, 8 or 11?
It's 11. Memory, it's 11. Do I care about this not energizing business? It's such a waste. I can't.
You can't bring yourself to doing
Can't.
inefficient action.
It's really annoying. It's like, why can't I have an orange and a purple of the thing I actually want to do? Has to be contract. I think I'm going to have to just not get the 2 stars. It's not the end of the world because I'm already up there. Let's not.
I mean, you've done that.
Yeah, exactly. And get a contract, and then I can do this. And yeah, this works. This works. All right, I'm going to go on here. Not do this. And just get a contract.
Okay.
This one I think I will. Oh, is this 5?
5 things in purple.
Ah. Anything better than that for me? 5 things in green, no. 5 things in. This is probably the best thing.
Okay.
I'm as close to it as anything else. So money. Stars. I'm already on 9, and I get to the higher tier anyway. I'm probably going to energize soon, so I think money's probably more important. Let's do one lowest on. And I can cash this one in for having 3 research things.
Not if you laid a track.
Who's made that mistake? I will do it.
You will?
Just not yet.
You will?
Just not yet.
Okay, I'm going to lay a piece of track here. I don't want to lay there. How am I going to power this building? Am I going to build all of this?
It's 5 that way or 2 to plug towards my network.
Or if I build here,
3.
yeah, it's 3, and I can use my uranium into there, but there's no
access to the
things
coal.
there.
Uranium fever.
And you have access to the coal network there.
I'm going to go here. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go there. My money income goes up by 2. And I've laid a track, which means I can have a worker or I can have another thing. Let's. There we go. What's that? 3 things in orange?
5 things.
5 things in orange.
Good for
I mean, I've got 2.
you.
Yeah. I think I'm going to take this one. Okay, done.
Okay, I'll pop that one green connecting towards. Yep.
There.
That's it.
So your worker income goes up by 1.
By 1. My turn done.
I need to do that. I need to do that first. I want to do that. I want to do that. Yeah, fine. Urbanize for 5.
Yeah, just not building buildings.
And contracts. Ooh, what can I have?
5 things in white,
Oh, these
5
are
things
all
in green,
rubbish.
5 things in orange, or 3 houses. You have no houses.
No, the white's probably the best thing because I've got 3 things in it at least, but I'll have to find somewhere else to plug it. Finish that off. Yeah. Got to get hopefully a lot for that, so let's go that. And I will cash this in finally. So having 3
3 labs.
3 labs, I've got 4, so 5 Ritchie points and 2 uranium.
Hold on.
Desperately needed.
Okay, I'm going to go on here.
Oh no, you've frozen me out.
So I get to industrialise first, and I think there's only one thing that I can do, which is to build a thing here.
Never seen anyone max out their industrialized stuff on the boards before.
No, you can build.
I can build mine here.
You got mines and mines in purple as well, Paul. Connects to those 2.
Oh, I can build it.
Yeah, you
I
get
can do all
boons.
sorts of things.
Yeah,
Let's build mine.
why not?
Yeah. So, where's this going to go? It could go here. It could, but then how's the uranium going to get anywhere? once this is done, I mean, I've got loads of uranium here anyway. Don't we want things in purple? Who just took the tile for things in purple?
Me.
Okay. Also, that should have refilled.
I'm triggered.
You should have 3 points.
Because I triggered it.
So that's 7 cities in your connected network. So you've either got that or you're close to that.
Yep. This is the 3 of them.
3 of them need to aid
trigger.
trigger. Yeah. I'm going to put it on here.
So that produces 6.
Yeah. So it produces, well, I have to spend 2. And it produces 6 uranium because it's my 5th mine.
Yep.
And
It's on a +1.
it's on a +1 space.
There you go.
Oh, in fact, I'll tell you what, I might as well put it there on the +2 space.
Yeah, it's kind of one better, isn't
So
it?
that's going to have 2. That's going to have 2. That's going to have 1. And then those 2 are going to be workers. Okay, so what did I do? That was that.
Yeah.
Now my worker income goes up by 1.
Mm-hmm.
Then I get to develop. And I am going to buy that. Here.
Hmm.
And I'm going to buy that, so that costs 3. Now, do these refresh at the end of my turn?
That was the end of the action you were doing.
Okay, if it's at the end of the action
Sure,
that
it's
I'm
the action.
doing, then that now refreshes, because when I build a track, I get to take 1 of those.
Sure, it's the end of the action, but I could
So,
be wrong.
yeah, if it's the end of the action, I think it is.
Yeah.
Because if you do the action twice, you refresh in between.
Otherwise, you.
So I've done the
Worthless.
action, which means they refresh. And then, because I laid a track, I can either gain a worker. Oh, and my victory point income goes up by 2.
Yep.
So I can gain a worker, or I can take another one of these.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to take this one.
Okay. All done, Paul.
Yes, I think so.
Now to take the rest action.
Yeah,
So that's
thought you might.
9 of those, which puts me on that one. Frustrating.
You get
Necessary.
8 points. 8 points for red.
4, 8, 9 cash, and 4 more workers.
And then the day of the king, you get 6, Rob gets 2.
Then I get that uranium. I get the nucleum plant marker. I'll drop in this one here to get myself an extra worker. Everyone comes home.
Go to Papa. Don't have a choice. I've got to do it.
Do it. So industrialization.
Yeah. I'm going to do this mine. It's cost me 2 workers. But I'm going to have to spend 2 coins. Which is going to be a coin and a man. There. Go here.
So it's your
It's my second.
second mine, so it comes with 2 uranium
Lovely.
and bonus space, so you get 3.
Lovely. Do on that then, please. That's only got
One more on
slightly-
there.
And 1 on there. You don't want to waste it.
You can always convert it to workers like I did.
That's true.
All done?
All done with this track. So yeah, okay. Well, secure that. I know you couldn't have done another one, but desperately needing uranium.
So right, I know what I need to do, but there's other things that I need to do before, which is quite painful. I need to do that and I need to do that. Okay, so let's do that first. I'm going to put that there. Ooh, do we put it down as a drag? Ooh. I think I'm going to put it down as a track. Tracks are good.
Money's good. I haven't got any.
Let me put it down as a track. Okay, so I get to urbanize with a discount of 1. We're going to put this here. So that normally costs 6. So it's 5. It costs 4. And I place the track, which means I can take a tile or get a worker. And I'm going to take I'm going to take that one. Oh, no, hang on. What do we need? We need that. I'm going to take a worker. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to drop that one in there to connect myself into.
You're going to finish it off.
Frog. Yep. So that goes.
Okay,
in.
so the first thing you get to do is industrialize.
Yep. So I spend 2 cash and 2 blokes to drop this one down here, which comes with a uranium. I get a cash because I have
That's your first
industrialized.
mine, is it?
Yep.
Yep.
So I pay the 2 cash to go in there.
Yeah. And then you get to urbanize at a discount of 1.
Yep.
And urbanize at a discount of 1.
So it's 5, 4,
And then your VP income goes up by
6. Drop that in one of the red sections in Prague, please.
So next to my government residence, you're building your own.
Government.
And then we need to have a gap between us because otherwise there'll be
It's too
yeah.
too close, isn't it?
Do from that. Get to build again. The discounts of 1, we said.
They're going to both trigger off each other, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
I'll cash 1 guy in for a coin and spend 4 coins.
Yeah, it's all buildings,
Oh,
all
you've not done
buildings
it, have
within
you?
your network, isn't it?
Ah, but you've done it by taking a track, so you can't complete the contract.
It's that one, the 4.
The 4,
residents. Yeah.
that's what I was going for,
On the other one.
but I can't. I can't take it and
trying.
hold it in a turn. I think you're going to beat me to that.
So you done, sir?
Back to you.
I think I've got enough to sort this out.
Yeah, I need a new plan.
Fingers crossed. Right, I'm going to get 2 money first, and then I'm going to energize. So if I spend 5 uranium, I can't do 5, can I?
No, you can do 3 here.
I just remembered the rule about
The rule,
turbines.
1 plus 1.
Rethink everything. Rethink everything.
You got any hamster power?
No, I need to sort that out first. That's okay. That's okay. Okay. Not okay. Not okay.
Be careful with the banging.
Yeah, sorry.
Just 'cause it's really loud on the mic.
That'll help. Let's do that first. So I will. Money's a problem, you see. I have none. I have none.
I did have some, but then I built a big house.
Yeah. Right, let's do this. This might
Okay.
not work. It might work.
Any action at -1.
Urbanize.
Use a worker as money. Yeah.
Okay. I now have 5.
You now have 5, and you place the tile.
Okay.
So you got 4 here,
And
and this one here.
Yeah.
Nice.
So 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And level 2 tech. Which I will slot this one in. So when I energize, whenever I take an energize action, I have +1. And after you take the action, I gain them money. It's not quite enough what I want to do, but it'll set me up. It's fine.
All done.
Yeah, all good.
Okay, I'm going to take this contract, slot it in here to get 4 stars and an extra star. 5 stars. And then at the end of my turn, I'm going to complete this contract. Could I have 3 points, please?
3 points.
And a level 2 tech. Or 2 points. But no, I'll have a level 2 tech. So now, whenever I industrialize, I can industrialize anywhere.
Nice.
if that's of any use at all.
Probably would have been, but maybe not so much
Well,
now.
maybe, because I can build there anyway. My only other option for a turbine is there. There's no options for turbines anywhere else, is there? Oh, no, here.
Yeah, it's on there.
Okay, I could.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. What am I on? 21.
Right. I'm going to pop this one in here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take this as the action. I'm going to take this one.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, but you can do that?
Yeah.
So you can only do one contract a turn?
But I'm not doing these. I'm just
Yeah,
doing them.
but you can do one of these
that counts
instead
as-
of one of those.
that counts as
Yeah,
quality
that's it.
contracts, yeah. But here to take a uranium. Uranium, please. Thank you. And I'll complete that.
And then you do this. So 6 points
6 points, please.
and a level 3 tech. Or three
3 points. for
three
me.
level 1 things. Yeah.
Thank you. Then, whilst I'm doing that, I shall. Yes, I'm going to spend 2 to close this one. So now, whenever I complete a gold objective, I gain a research.
Okay.
Over to you.
Right, we will get 2 money. And I'll energize. Energize. I think I will spend a uranium just to do this.
So 1 uranium down here,
Yeah.
back up there, 2.
Get 2
Yeah,
stars.
get 2 stars and your worker income goes up by 1. I absolutely have to finish this, don't I? The problem is the colours aren't right. The wrong pile grommet.
It's all gone wrong.
It's the wrong trousers.
Anyway.
Yeah. Painful. Painful. I mean, if somebody else completes it, that's fine. But I need to complete it as early as possible. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put a worker on it. So I get both of those things. So my money income goes up by 1. And I get to industrialise with a discount of 1. So I'm going to industrialise this. So it only costs 2 workers. Whenever I industrialise, I get 1 money. And I can industrialise anywhere on the board. So I will industrialise, I'll build there. Which means I've unlocked these 2, which means I get my level 3 tech, which means this doesn't happen very often.
Full house.
Full house.
Yeah.
3 points.
2 off.
Interesting.
1 more for a trigger, right?
Yeah. And then you finish that round
Do one
and
more.
do 1 more.
Yeah.
And then everybody gets to spend their achievement tokens on here.
So,
Okay.
How did I do that? By putting a piece of track down. No. Yes, by
Easy to
putting that
get.
piece of track down. Because I put a piece of track down, I can then take. Okay, Rob.
I'm going
Tried to start the
to
one I
do
wanted. Hang on. No, I'm going to take that one instead.
Do a power up action. I'm going to complete this to get 6 VPs and 2 more markers.
1, 2, 3, 4,
3 more
6.
markers because I get 1 from this one as well. 3.
Plenty VPs.
Yep. And then do the power up action, and I will spend 2 uranium is 4 power, but through this one,
So it's going
round that way.
taking the long route, go round there, and into there. Using your turbines, that's 4
Power
power.
up this one, which gets me
4 stars.
4 stars, 2 increase on.
Worker track.
Yep. And another one of these. 2 increase on the worker track, 4 stars.
I took the wrong one. Right,
Those.
put it back.
I can't remember if I took that one on. It doesn't matter.
If you lose by 2 points,
Yeah, I'll be fuming.
it's good back on the video.
It's fine.
I'm
Whatever.
going to spend 2 to close this one. So every time I build in a red, well, that is only urban. So I'll go for that for now. I think. Could do that one immediately.
I need to get on with this.
Build anywhere on the network without. I think I'm just going to spend 2 to complete this one, which is 1, 1, and 2.
It's just a one-off boost up the track.
Just straight up boost up the tracks. Yep. Okay.
All good.
Yep.
2. And I'll do that. Be on this guy. I'll go Paul.
1 second. Didn't I have?
I should have got 1 for that.
Was there some cash from somewhere? No, sorry.
No, no good. Right, let's stick that one down there. Let's take a worker on it. So I've got colour matches on here. So my income goes up, money income goes up by 1. I get to buy development. I mean, sure, I'll have that one for free.
An idea as well, right?
Then
I do with a
you
discount.
get development
With a discount.
with a discount of 1, and I get a star.
I'll take that one.
And then these all flip. So your VP income goes up by 2.
Who?
My VP income goes up by 4.
I'm going to recharge, but now that's moved up, it's making me want to carry on.
And because I placed a piece of track, I get to either take a worker
Or another development tile.
or another development tile.
Which you probably don't want.
Well, yeah, suddenly I got my game on. So I'm going to take that one. Because there's 3 tiles left in this stack. That's probably going to be the last trigger. What's the other trigger? 70 points. Oh, and this.
Yeah.
Wow. So we've only each
We're
recharged
not
twice.
far. Not far.
Yeah.
It's going to be soon. I'm on the cusp of recharging. I was about to do it, but then these went up. And I'm like,
What if I just put another
just
tile
another.
down?
You
Just
keep
one-
chasing it.
One little
Just chasing it.
wafer thin
Yeah.
tile.
Right, I'm going to use this one to take this one. Oh, no, it doesn't work again. Frustrating.
So many contracts have gone.
I'm going to stick it up here and take an extra uranium. I'm not going to do the second ability.
Okay. There you go.
8. 8. Taking 1 is tough. That's a big cost. Just to get that done. I'm gonna need 2. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Get this going to 1, so that'd be 3, 2, and then 2 for that. No, it's only 1. Is it worth it? I think it is.
So this is your special chaining tile. So
It
it's
is.
build a park with a discount of 1.
Yeah.
Specifically a park.
Yeah. So I'm basically getting this for 2 rather than 3.
Okay.
But I need to place it. Oh yeah.
Okay. And you spent the uranium
As
cash.
As cash, which is not.
Okay.
It's not a feel good moment.
That's a residential park. That's good for me.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
It's very good for me.
Yeah.
Assuming I power this up.
It has to be.
Which I'm going
The
to.
only one I can afford.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. So. But it might as well go there.
Okay.
And
And
then I
then
can
are you
change
placing
it.
another tile on top?
I
of
should,
it?
shouldn't I? I should. Probably this one. I'm not spending that one.
Okay.
Done.
Right. Finally, the moment has come
For
for powering up a building in Prague. You'll like this. So we're gonna do it with this. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna industrialize,
yeah,
spending a worker to place my final turbine, and I can place it anywhere on the board, and I get 1 money for doing it.
it's amazing.
But it's going to cost me 2 money, and I mean that's not even been upgraded.
It's ready though, isn't it?
It's ready. We're there. I don't.
Well, they give you a hint.
I don't think this matters.
I'm about to recharge,
I'll
so,
put it there.
and there's only one place for that
There is.
uranium, the nucleum to go.
Yeah.
So.
Except no way can get to it. That's it.
Oh yeah, it's an isolated island.
It's an island. Okay, so we want to power this government building here. I mean, it's not that bad. It needs 8. Hamster power, I've got 4.
Yeah.
5. So I only need 3.
Yeah.
So I'm going to send this 1 uranium here, all the way along here, all the way along here, all the way along here, into here, and then all the way along here, and then the energy goes all the way here and back.
Yeah.
And I'll spend 1 money for the coal.
Oh, you and
So-
your cheap coal.
No, in fact, it's free.
You just kind of want.
I get a discount of 1, so I don't have to spend any money. So it's 1 uranium, and that's it.
Mhm.
And I power this up. So my worker income goes up by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I get 8 stars.
Nice.
But importantly, that's a government building in Prague
Yeah,
for the end of the game.
it's going to give some bunts.
It's going to give me quite a few points.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's... Oh, and every time I energize, I get 2 money. Okay. Done.
Okay. I'm going to use this one to do a industrialize action. Annoyingly, I'm going to have to spend 8 to build. I'm going to have to spend one of these workers as a thaler
Mm-hmm.
to allow me to build this in here. But I have to convert that uranium to a worker to pay for the 2 workers to do it. So that goes
2
in
money
there.
that you need to...
Yeah,
Right,
so
okay.
I need the 2 money and the 2 workers. That goes into there. That gives me 5 VPs, please. And a baseline of 2 power. I'm then going to spend 2 to trigger this, which lets me take 2 uranium and do an immediate free power up.
Okay, so immediately gain 2 uranium.
Yep.
And do an energize.
I'll do an energize action.
And is that 2 uranium?
And knock as well. 2 from here. Can't reach them. They're actually separate. They're not connected into anything. They're on their own. It was to
Get to that.
power up to that one, which is 1, 2, 3, or that one, which is 1, 2, 3. That one needs 8. I
Needs
can't
8.
quite afford it because I've got 2 from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. However, 1, 2, baseline of 2, and yeah, I'll pay 6 to power up this lab. I think, yeah, 6 to power up this
So
lab.
these 2 uranium into here,
Yeah.
plus your 2 free hamster power,
You
get your 6 stars. And level 2 of your technology
2 techs, and then I get another tech because I powered up.
because you energize. Yep.
Which comes from there. I can't remember where that one comes from.
Well done.
2, 4,
Recharge.
6,
Okay.
8, 9, 10.
So
5 money.
your limit is... Oh yeah, you're okay.
Yeah, I'm just on the cusp.
5 money, 4 workers, 13 points.
Correct.
How many achievement tokens?
I have 11, which then puts me up to 16.
So this goes here, getting you a uranium.
Need it. Okay. Done that.
Hold up. Okay, I'm going to go here. I'm going to move my income marker up by 2. And I'm going to energize this. And it's going to be hamster power.
That's the power.
So I don't need anything. I just flip it over. So my worker income goes up by 2. So it hits there. And I get an immediate point. And I get 4 stars. 1, 2, 3. 4. Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I'm going to spend 3 of these to do my end-game scoring of completing circuits.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to stick this one up here. Take one of these for free. I'm going to take another one for powering up a building. And I'm going to use my 4 power to power up that neutral building, which gets me 4 more
Oh yeah,
stars.
neutral buildings.
I
I don't
forgot they
ignore
were
them,
big.
but they're kind of all up here.
Yeah, they're out of the way for
4
me.
more stars.
That's this building, is it?
It gets me a bod and +1 on the bod track.
No, 3 on the worker income track.
3.
Yeah, 3.
Well, that's pretty good for only a
It
4.
is.
3. Marvellous.
You get 8.
That's it for me.
You get 8. You get 9. I get 9, and then I only need 3 more. But at this rate, it's going to cost me 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's quite expensive. But it does give me my government building activated. And I think it's possibly worth it. So why the hell not? Let's do it. So, energize. I think this is, check my legality on this.
Okay, what are you doing?
Energizing this.
So you need 12 power. How much have you got for free?
So I get 1 extra
Okay,
for
so you
free.
need 11 power.
Yeah, so I've got basically 4 uranium. I can put 3 in mine and 1 into here.
Yeah, you can only use 1 power plant.
A power plant.
Ah, it's the whole
A
rule.
building and a power
So I still
plant.
can't do it. That's fine. We'll energize something else entirely,
Okay,
which is this building over here.
so you need 4. You've
Which is
got
easier.
One for free. Where's the other 3 power coming from?
So I can spend
So
a
you're
uranium.
using this power plant.
Yeah, you spend 1
So
uranium.
1 uranium
and then I'll
and
spend-
2 for the coal.
but I
Discount
get
1
this kind of one. Yeah. Let's do that instead.
is the power which then goes down here, flips this over. So you
Yeah.
get 4 achievement tokens.
4 achievement tokens.
You get 1 worker and 2 worker income.
1 worker, 2 worker income. And now I can fill that, I think.
And did you
1,
place a
2,
tile above your board?
I did. 1,
means you've
2,
got 6
3,
energized
4,
buildings?
5, 6, yeah.
Have 12 points.
Woo!
That gets you another 3 points.
Triggers into the game.
Triggers the end of the game. So we finish this round,
Yeah,
and then we got 1 more turn each.
and now I can develop. Yeah.
So I've got 2 turns, and I've never got to 40.
No.
I'm close.
Oh, yeah.
I am close.
That's pretty good. I might as well take that for free. You'll go. That's tough. That's a tough one.
So the thing is, if I recharge, I'm going to get a boatload of points. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I have 2 normal turns and don't recharge, I'm missing out on.
A lot.
Remember, you get
19
to spend,
points.
You get to spend your tokens at the
I
end.
do, but I don't get this.
Yeah, it's quite a lot to cash in.
That's a huge amount.
You're
of cash.
set up for it, aren't you? I do like that rule of the tiles.
It's great.
It's clever.
It stops someone just.
Just go.
Otherwise, they'd place a
Recharge,
tile recharge.
recharge,
But yeah.
recharge.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, if I was to have, so my planning was build a track,
Yeah.
take this, and then next action urbanize.
Yeah.
Oh no, because then I wouldn't be able to power. I'd need an urbanize and a power tile all in one,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't have, and I don't have one here, and there isn't one there. Okay, so I can't actually build a building and power it up before the end of the game.
What you're saying is you can't do everything.
I can't.
No.
So is it worth doing something now and then recharging, or So what? Yeah, what's the one action that I might want to do?
What can I possibly do that's really good?
I don't know. I mean, yeah,
So I've triggered it, so I only get one more go. Right?
you already. I'm going to recharge. Yeah, I think recharging right now is probably my best thing to do. So my tiles are there. So I get 8 money. 6, 7, 8. I get 5 workers. And I get 19 points. Okay, and I've got 34 stars.
That is a whopping load of stars.
It is. Which is there. Which gets me a level 3 take.
You picked me from the.
I'll have 3 points. Because I can't have any takes.
Yeah.
But importantly, I have got 6 points for every 2 pieces of track on the board.
Yeah.
That's what I needed to do. And that is my penultimate turn done.
Yeah, completely. You know what? That's a thing, isn't it? These things. Yeah. Forgot they were a thing.
I will have to rest as well. So,
Oh, well, that triggers the Day of the Dead.
Yep.
Or the Day of the King. Whichever country you're in.
How many stars have you got?
only 14. This has not been a great game for me, I must say. So,
It's news.
yeah.
And it's been filmed.
I mean,
Yeah, it's
to be fair, Rob has taken the most complex.
yeah, I'll just.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, start my turn because it still is a turn.
It's still a turn.
Yep, I will spend 2 of these just to complete one of these circuits.
King turns up. Gives me 6 points. Gives you 2.
Maximum I get here is
There.
Yep. So
So it's 10 money.
this one. 10 cash. 10 cash.
5 workers.
5 workers.
And 13 points.
Yes.
Got a bit away.
Yeah.
I don't care what they say. They've
Your
got-
final turn of the game, Mr. JP, sir.
Yeah. I'm trying to be greedy, but I'm not quite sure I can. The whole turbine cap thing. I can only get 6 uranium in that power plant. And I need another 6 energy. I could get 3, leaving 3 more, but I get 1 discount, which would mean 8. That's 4. I could do it with workers. There's no spare turbines spaces without paying for it, right?
No, there's there and there. That's it.
So I have to pay 2 to put a turbine in. Of course, I've got to pay 2 of those as well. I just don't have enough. I don't have enough. So I've got to give up on that. Let's do something else instead. Okay. So putting a guy on a track means I get this one more time because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So having a 6 makes sense. And I want to urbanize because I'm going to get 10 points for building a doofer on a red space. So that makes sense. Let's do that. I'll do that and I can't put a track down. So let's not do that. Let's do this instead. I think it really matters, but I'm going to go there.
What's that? Oh. Hang on a minute.
How many white buildings have I got? 1, 2, 3.
How many?
Building things in white.
Oh, things in
cities.
white.
It's only
You
3,
have
isn't it?
3 things here.
Yeah. It's not that
And that's it. I just worked out how I could have built and powered. I'd have built the track here. Yeah, that had a build on it. I could have built and then powered. But I don't have a time. Oh, yeah, no.
No, you can't use that right.
So I've placed all of my things on the borders. It's tracks.
Maybe this is the key.
But yeah, I could have done it. but then I wouldn't have recharged and I wouldn't have got 19 points.
Right, if I go there, I've got 2 urbanise actions. Still not going to give me white stuff, is it? Five. 7. Am I getting the level 2 tech? What am I thinking I'm getting that from? That. Which means I've got to build 2 things in the white.
You give me 3 points for triggering that.
I don't know. Which one did you trigger?
I triggered because I took the King's Day. So that, one of those flags.
I don't think I did.
Thank you. And one of those moves down to the King's Day flag mark. One of those moves to there where the flag symbol.
Did that not trigger the end then?
At the end of the trigger before.
And everything hit.
The end was triggered before?
Yeah.
And then you did the King's Day?
Yes.
Right, okay.
JP triggered the end.
Yeah.
Then you and I both refreshed.
Yes, I
Got
did,
the last person to
definitely
refresh.
did give you the 3 points.
Right,
What was the 4th trigger then? Oh, the points.
No, it's this one.
Yeah, the 5th one is that.
Yeah. Yeah, the first 3 triggers were you completing your tech, the contract's running out, and JP
Getting
enough points.
What you doing? Is that a house? It's not a house.
No, on purpose. I can't get this. Really frustrating. I'm like inches away from scoring that or trying to get this fired, and it's like, nah, just not good enough.
So,
Not good enough.
I'm going to put the tier,
But that gives me extra points.
because Rob might put there and finish it. I don't know. You might do. You might not. I'm going to spend a worker, put it on here. I get that, which is basically
Nice.
7 more points at the end of the game. But because I built a track,
You can't.
I can take a tile or wait, it doesn't. I'll take a worker. 'Cause that's what's the end.
Over to me.
No. Hang on. I had another plan.
Easy tiger.
I had another plan. It was there because I can energize, and I believe I can energize this.
Yeah, we're technically connected.
So I just buy the coal from here.
Yeah.
And send it to here, and then send it back to there.
Mm-hmm.
Except I've got loads of free power, so I don't need to buy any coal. So I'll flip that over.
Yeah, missing this turbine. This has been the killer for me.
3 stars, and 2 money, and 2 money income. I don't know whether that actually does any. Oh no, it does get me there at the end. Oh no, I'm already in there. It gets me here. That's 5 points.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Final turn of the game.
Yep. Put this one here. So first things first. So I get one of these, and then I will power up. And I'm powering up in my building over in Prague.
This
So I
one?
get 2 from there.
Mm.
The 2 from there is 4.
4 free power.
4. I therefore need to buy.
2 uranium.
I haven't got any uranium, so I have to buy coal. So I transfer one of these guys to a coin and spend 12 cash.
12 cash.
Then
Wow.
buy loads of coal in for me.
Loads of
there.
coal.
Really inefficient.
Dirty soot everywhere.
Oh, come here for a little. Yeah, I'm on there.
Okay.
Just all the way across.
But
So I powered up, so that gets me one of these.
Yep. you get 8 stars,
8 stars.
and your worker income goes up by 4. But it actually only goes up by 1.
Right.
And you get 3 points instead.
3 points instead. Then I will buildings I'm with at the end, so I'm going to spend 3 more of these just to trigger that one. So I've at least scored some points from that one.
Mhm.
And I then can trigger this, which gets me 2 more of these. And 4 cash.
And relax.
Or 2 points. Can you take points instead or not?
No, I don't really
No.
know if I can because the way these get turned into points.
They are different. Right,
By
okay.
doing that.
Right. Are we done?
And
I
relax.
can't do another one of them before.
So end of the game,
Yeah.
Oh,
I spend my 3 stars and put one of my spare counters on the 2 space.
Okay, I put one of them on the 6 because I can't go on the one above. I have 8. I'm red, nice tribal.
Red. You got any stars left?
I've got 4, but I'll go on the tier
So
above.
you go here.
4.
No. Can you go on the tier above even with this? I guess you can.
But it's 4 stars, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay.
So
Your special ability
Just
kicks in
that-
even at the end.
just says whenever I.
No, it's when you.
Oh, when you recharge.
Yeah,
no,
you're not recharging.
So no.
So.
So not there, but
Okay.
here.
Stop cheating, JP.
Okay. Right. So we go through the end of game scoring stuff, which first is milestones.
Yes.
So mines. We are all getting 3 points per mine.
So I get 3 points. You
One,
get
two,
it.
three.
6 for me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I get 15.
Yeah. The
One,
miner.
two,
The miner
three,
should
four,
be scoring on the mines.
Okay. Next, turbines.
That's me, I think.
It's just you.
It's 7 points.
Oh,
per
yeah.
It's 3 points per turbine.
3. Oh, that's over in Power City. Sorry, yeah.
3 points per turbine.
6.
6 points.
Yep.
Okay. Next, here. So number of different cities in which you have at least one energized building.
1, 2, 3, 4. So I get
So you get 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 16. And JP, you get 5 points for each one of
I think
those.
I've got 4. So I've got 1. No, I don't know that one. 2, 3.
So 15 points.
15, yeah.
Okay.
Bane.
And then 6 points for every 2 pieces of track. For me and you.
So I've got 1, 2, 3. So 6 threes. I've got 18.
So
Right?
you get 18, I get 30.
Yeah. So,
What? Okay,
1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah.
milestone's done.
Yeah.
Milestone's done. Okay, super techs. I got all of mine out, so I get 21 points.
yeah.
Rob,
I only got this one out and I have 13, so I get 10.
10. Okay.
Yeah. I've only got 2 parks on red zone, so it's only
It's gonna have
measly for
not just parks out, it's parks on red.
Yeah, tough.
It is
Yeah,
tough.
But it only requires 4 tiles to go out. So
Yeah,
that's
true.
relatively.
You kind of got to unlock this, and then
Okay, so resources left over. 1 point for every 2 uranium, 2 workers, or 5 money. And you can convert down if you need
1
to.
point for 2 workers, you say?
Yeah.
1, 2. That's 3 more points for me.
every 2 what uranium.
Every 2 uranium, every 2 workers, every 5 cash. And then these, if you have a
9,
Yeah.
spare uranium turn into a worker, spare worker turn into a cash.
10, 11. Can I have 11, please? Did you get yours?
Yeah, I got very little.
Right, energized buildings, not government buildings. We'll do the normal ones first. So I get 5 for that and 3 for that. So I get 8 points for my non-government buildings.
Okay.
Rob, you must have a
I
lot.
get, yeah, I better have 3, 5,
Better bleed. Yeah.
10, 13. 13.
13.
Yep.
JP.
2,
2,
6,
6,
7.
7, 12, 17, 20,
Doubled.
23.
23.
And I'm owed an extra. I
25.
forgot to double that.
45.
Okay. And now government buildings.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this one is effectively 4 points because it's in Prague. So 4 points for every house in its network.
Yeah.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
My network stops here, but it does go to here, does go to here, 5. And it goes to here and 5,
That's 20.
20.
20 points. Solid.
Rob.
I get 4 for the same as so.
But this is for your network. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
Your network goes up here. Goes up here.
Was it residential?
5,
Here.
6, 7,
5.
8.
6, 7, 8.
8, 16, 32.
32.
So 34.
34.
Bunk.
So we're all on plus 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've got a government lab.
I have, but I didn't
But it's
power
not
it.
powered.
Unfortunately, I could not.
Okay. And
Yeah.
then points for here.
Yep.
So I get an extra 20.
6, I get 10.
I get nothing.
Did I win?
I mean,
You've actually
you
won.
didn't win. You stomped.
Did I win?
Yeah.
I'm having a good day today because I won this afternoon.
Let's just have a quick check of here. So that,
We need a recount.
yeah.
'cause
No,
Paul-
it's
not,
just one,
not only has Paul won a
two.
game of Nucleum,
Yeah.
but Paul's beaten Rob.
3. Oh, yeah, given how many other ones are all related to no, I'm joking.
I mean, yeah, so
Yeah.
we've got a few things here.
We did a level 3 text. We did them earlier on.
Yeah, we did the level. We did everything in order, so I don't think we've missed anything. There is a few things in play here. I obviously got out the right side of bed this morning because my game of Nucleum this afternoon, having not played it in a year, just went right.
Yeah.
And I don't quite know, but I absolutely stormed it this afternoon, and it seemed like I was like an expert player on another level because I did 5 level 3 texts this afternoon.
Wow.
I struggle to normally do 2.
Yeah.
And I did 5.
Yeah.
I don't know what was happening this afternoon. So clearly I'm in the zone today. The second thing is I have taken one of the new experiments, which is difficulty 1.
Yeah.
Whereas Rob took one that was difficulty 4.
Right.
And the third thing was these contracts all came out in my favour. I mean, my ability is all about building turbines and building mines. And these contracts were all, oh look, have 3 mines, have 4 mines.
Yeah.
That said, I think
You played well.
I think I played well.
You
I
played
think
very well.
my decision early on to build a mine
Yeah.
and then literally use that uranium to build another mine. You use the uranium as workers to build another mine to get the 2 mines out because there was a contract for 2 mines.
Yeah.
Then I got lucky and there was one for 3, but there was one here for 4 mines. And getting that
You just.
early,
What was that like? Second turn, third turn?
yeah, and getting that level 3 tag early.
No brainer.
I think I was already in a good position from then.
Yeah.
And then when the other contracts came out that were like, oh, right. I mean, yeah, there were so many to do with mines and turbines. There you go. All of the mine ones came out.
Yeah.
And then the one for houses came out. So I went, well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to have a strategy of not really building many buildings.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, I might as well build houses because that was out. Or that was out and that was out. Yeah.
No,
So
you got 3 buildings out overall.
I did 3 buildings.
My one was
That is
just-
great.
And that was
We're
it.
not
I just
seeing.
didn't get my one. I didn't get my ones powered up. Which didn't help. This is really interesting.
Right.
I really like it.
How would you play differently the
I
next
just,
time you
it's
play?
interesting. I can't put my finger on it. I just don't think I quite got the flow going like I normally do. Normally, there's a pulse to this game
Yeah.
that I click with very
Yeah.
quickly. I don't know whether because this was so different, I just couldn't quite synergize it. I think rushing for the early greens there got me locked
Got you
away.
the contract.
Yeah, got me
But
the
then-
contract.
They didn't do anything.
But then, really, they still got locked out. I couldn't get these going.
Yeah.
Didn't get these built up. I think rushing for that contract was a mistake, and I may have done better by expanding out in the middle instead.
Right.
It's little things like that. But
Yeah.
it's, I burnt that one quite early on, and really I could save that till later and really maybe got a second one in. But I've been thinking better. I may have tried to get this one out early, which is every time I do one, I get another one, which could have cycled very nicely. It's just sometimes I have a bad day.
Yeah. How did you feel about the Urbanist?
Yeah, I really like this experiment. My downfall was this, in terms of
There's
money
no
income,
cash, yeah.
because you need it for the red spaces,
Right.
because you're spending more to urbanise generally.
Yeah.
And I should have with getting more development tiles early on, which was great. And actually, the flexibility I had was amazing.
Yeah.
But I didn't have anything that was bumping these up, which I needed. If I had a few more of these happening, squeaking a few more thaler in there.
You were in front of me, and I had the others, but you kept getting those were coming out,
Yeah,
and you were snatching them before I could.
So the
Believe me.
other important decision I made is my second recharge.
Yeah.
I did it when I had no stars.
Yeah.
Because I had 2 contract
Oh, did you
tiles.
take him out? Did you take your negative VPs for that? Then?
I didn't. Knock off 3 points.
He still wins.
You still
Still,
win.
I still wins.
It wasn't you, JP.
I still
Oh,
Yeah, because I had 2 tiles that got me contracts, and the contracts were coming out in my favour. I did a recharge fairly early just to get those tiles back, to then play them again and get more contracts.
Worth
So I took the hit here.
Mhm.
I was worried because I really wanted this because I knew I was going to get all 5 out. So I thought, I'm probably not going to do well on this.
at all.
But I not got it at all.
No.
But you managed to hammer that one instead.
Yeah, so what had happened is I was in the sort of 2/3 of the way through the game, and my stars were going up, and I was like, I'm getting too many because I don't want this. So I suddenly found and I know you can always take a lower one, but when I'd got 20 stars or whatever, I thought, I've got too many. I should have stopped early and gone for this. But now that I've got 20, let's try and get some more.
Push it, yeah.
And it was only when I realised nobody else is helping me here.
Yeah.
I'm just going to have to build this track
To do it.
myself
Yeah.
in order to power that. If I hadn't have done that, I'd be nowhere near.
Yeah.
Because I absolutely needed to do that.
Yeah.
Which meant doing that, but I was only able to do that because of that.
Mm-hmm.
And that brings us right back to me getting that
Early doors.
that early
Early purple.
this one,
Mhm.
the early purple.
Yeah, getting that out. I've never seen one come out that early.
Well,
No.
I had the advantage because
You had an extra
it,
one.
it only cost me
One.
one worker for that fourth mine instead of three.
3.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah,
But-
that's a big difference.
Yeah, next time I play the game, if that comes out as a purple tech, even without this, I might try and do it because you can do it.
You
Doable.
use that same strategy.
The downside is you've got to start here
Yeah.
and then you're nowhere near anything.
The risk then, of course, is it burns up all your uranium for workers.
And you
But
can't.
if you're not doing a building strategy, it doesn't.
It doesn't
impact.
matter so much.
I thought I would use that uranium over the course
And
of the
you
game, and I
didn't
ended with
use-
like 10 uranium left.
Ended up not needing to use your patron.
I didn't use this at all.
Yeah,
Five
That feels-
points
that
for
feels
a
weak.
level 1 tech.
I will admit that does feel weak.
Yeah, but I trust the designers and the developers that they know what they're on about.
It will maybe be that it balances with the faction, that your faction
might be.
ability is stronger and therefore your patron
it's a weak
ability is
patron.
weaker. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, before we disappear, Rob, you have read the rulebook on some of the other experiments. Just tell us about the
Yeah.
spy one, because you said
This-
nobody should play that tonight because it's just bonkers.
So the spy one is all your buildings. I mean, what remembering, all your buildings are neutral. You have
Okay.
a marker which represents where your spy currently is,
Okay.
and you can sort of do like power on your building, and you move your piece around, and that's sort of the city you're currently.
Okay.
Spying. Oh.
And reading it was giving me a nosebleed. And it's
Right.
like, right,
It's another complexity for
Yeah.
Mistress of Espionage, I think
it's
it is.
very interesting that given that and this, the level 4s, it tells me that maybe this is more challenging than it first appears, just
Yeah.
because of this whole locking it in. If you don't do it right, I think you're supposed to be able to do this. That maybe if you can get out like all the ones that score you extra ones early, you should be able to get both of these because you need them to really get massive points from it. But
Yeah.
I didn't get this engine going. I didn't get my board engine going.
There you go.
Yeah.
But the other ones, it's all sorts of just. It's nice little. It makes each faction just that bit more unique.
Yeah, very much so.
I think this is what I was waiting for this game. Just
Right.
more experiments. More experiments was great, but the fact they've added the extra, each one now has a unique ability
Yeah.
and a unique patron.
More of a
just
twist.
really,
Yeah.
what I was waiting for.
Now-
Obviously, no opinions, but
No. But the other thing that I do want to mention is as we were playing the game, Nucleum can be a long game.
Yeah.
When you first get Nucleum and you first get it through the
Oh,
table, and everybody, because it is a heavy game,
Yep.
and there is a lot of rules in there, and there's some little fiddly rules like you can only complete a contract if you place a thing here, and little bits like that. So I remember when we got the game, our first games of it were 3.5, 4 hours. I felt tonight that we were playing at a fairly good pace.
Yeah.
We've been chatting for what, 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah.
We played, that was a 2 hour game.
2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That, for a game of this complexity and depth, just over 2 hours,
Yeah.
that's surprising. I was expecting to look at the clock and think, oh, it's 11 o'clock. It's 20 past 10.
Yeah. Finished at 10, didn't we?
So,
We just got on with it.
so
Heads
yeah,
down.
if you're concerned, and let us know if you're watching this back afterwards or if you're watching us live, if you're an experienced Nucleum player, how quickly can you play a 3-player game of it? Because I think 2 hours for this is astonishing
Right.
for a game of this depth.
yeah,
But it's those end game triggers. You're looking and because you're taking lots of
Yeah,
contracts.
I have
This
another
normally
feeling.
goes. This is the only game I've ever played of this, and this is I think my 10th game
It's normally
where
there.
this hasn't
yeah.
triggered.
This or this usually.
Points normally don't trigger for me, but they did this afternoon and they did today as well.
I am interested in whether this maybe was a slightly faster game, and your engine worked great for a fast game,
Right.
and my one maybe didn't, and that I needed a
Maybe
few
you
more
needed it a
turns.
bit longer.
Pop
Yeah,
off.
so it really, and it just therefore didn't fire in
Yeah.
the way that I was hoping.
Because I'd considered near the end just taking 2 of these to trigger the end of the game.
Yeah.
But then I looked at it and I went, oh, wait a minute. All we need is one more recharge, and I thought, I didn't need it. But forcing the end of the game by taking these was another idea I had. But anyway, we are done. So
Fantastic.
again, big thank you to Board and Dice for sponsoring this video. Thank you to everybody for watching and keeping us company this evening. And that is Nucleum Energy Research Institute, or at least 3 of the factions. We're now going to go and head into the other room and see how the other group are doing and see what factions they are playing. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Take care. Just before I go, one quick thing. On Sunday, I am having a games day here, and it will be Patreon-only stream. So if you are a Patreon supporter of mine, I am going to be doing 2 live playthroughs on Sunday, Perseverance Episode 3 and Earthborn Rangers. So you'll get an email about those, but that's happening on Sunday. But only if you're a Patreon supporter, because they'll be very rough. But that's it. Cheers, everybody. Thank you to you too.
No worries.
See you later.
Thanks, guys.